Hey, it's Heather with Prescriptive Living. This is where our savvy singles come every single week to get tips to fail-proof life and love. And oh my goodness, we just hit our 3-year anniversary mark, and I cannot tell you how excited I am about where we started, about where we've grown to the place where we almost shut everything down. And the moment that decision was made, there was a flood of affirmation to continue forward with this and to amplify, because there were so many people that I was talking to who were in states of confusion and brokenness because of things that our programs help bring clarity, awareness, understanding, alignment, skill, mastery around. And so from that moment, everything that had been inside and just kind of been, cultivating and formulating, Prescriptive Living started 3 years ago, but the building for the content had been there for 15 years plus prior to that. So it exploded inside of me. And it was to my surprise, I can assure you that. And it's just been growing and developing more and more. It was just a year ago that we launched one of our flagship programs, which is the Survival Essentials. And we have developed so much more since then, and we have so much more coming. The nonprofit arm, Time to Soar, place where kiddos get their wings, so no one ever has to feel bad about who they are, and they can just go forward in assurance, confident assurance, and be themselves authentically and true, and go towards the things that they care about and love, and not let unhealthy people around them, whether it's parents or peers or people they work with or others, have influence. They'll be able to stay in their lane and get where they're going without the hassle that so many people have. And so it's just all very, very exciting. The last video that we did last week, we were really talking about the importance of prioritizing our emotional health as a major aspect to living and loving well. It's not easy to do this. It's not fun to do this. Many people don't. Many people avoid it. Many people get distracted and try and stuff it down with addictions, things like that. It doesn't have to be that way. And so I want to talk about some of the things that can be done to create a healthy and balanced life inside of yourself. I'm going to give you basically a test. There's going to be 3 parts to it. It's really easy. This won't take long. But basically, when you're looking at living a life and being balanced in your being and getting where you want to go, there are 3 areas that need attention, okay? One of them is just your health, your body, your flesh, okay? So some people are very, obsessed about their body and their flesh and all of that. And that's fine if that's what they want to do. That is 1/3. That is 33% of our makeup. The next 33% of our makeup is our soul, okay? Which is our mind, our will, and our emotions. And so this is the next 33.33%. And the final 33.33% is our spirit, our spiritual being, our spiritual path, our spiritual walk, which is a very personal path and walk. It's something that everybody needs to go on an exploration and explore for themselves. So depending on where you are at in prioritizing your health, your soul health, and your spiritual path, each one of those you get 33 points for. Okay, I know we'll be 1 point shy of 100. That's just how it's going to work. So if you've got a lot of emphasis on your health, 33 points is what you give yourself. If you don't, 0 on that one. If you've got a lot of emphasis on being healthy in your mind, will, and emotions, that's where you're walking in peace more than worry and fear and anxiety and anger and frustration. or anger, right? So if you're prioritizing your soul health, then you get 33 points. If you prioritize finding and nurturing your spiritual path, you get 33 points. If you're not doing those things, you get 0. So I want to know, where are you in your tally of points? Are you 0? Are you 99? Or are you somewhere in between all of that? The reason we're talking about this today is when I started Prescriptive Living 3 years ago, I put out a survey. I wanted to know where people wanted information inside their life because I wanted to provide content that was beneficial. And what we found is that most people were struggling with living a balanced life. And so this is the pathway in nurturing all of these different aspects in proportion to getting you towards living a more balanced journey, a more balanced path, a more balanced walk towards where you're going. And so that's all we wanted to talk about. The past 3 years have been so exciting. Thank you so much for your support. I am so excited about the next 3 years, truly mind blown actually about it. And I look forward to seeing you with us on those next several years as well. And cheers to living and loving well. We'll see you all next week. Bye.